Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Vision, where the road meets the future. If you're passionate about cars, vans, electric mobility, performance, and practicality, this is the place for you. We bring you in-depth analysis, reviews, and early looks at the vehicles that matter most. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get into the 2026 Nissan NV350, a van that's not just about transport, but transformation. The Nissan NV350 has long been one of the go-to choices for commercial transport, family use, and shuttle services across Asia, the Middle East, and parts of Africa. It's known for its ruggedness, capacity, and reliability. But with competition heating up and buyer expectations rising fast, the 2026 version had a lot to prove. And believe me, it delivers. Let's start with what's new under the hood. Nissan has upgraded the NV350's powertrain to meet stricter emission standards while enhancing torque output. The new 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine now produces around 130 horsepower and more than 350 Nm of torque. While these aren't sports car figures, they're exactly what you want in a van that hauls people, gear, or both. And more importantly, it's paired with Nissan's latest 7-speed automatic gearbox in some trims, which improves both drivability in the city and efficiency on highways. One of the big wins for the 2026 NV350 is refinement. Vans aren't usually known for quiet cabins or smooth rides, but Nissan has done a lot of work to change that. Better insulation, improved suspension tuning, and engine mounts designed to reduce vibration make this van much more comfortable to drive, whether you're on a long haul or navigating stop-and-go traffic. Design-wise, the NV350 still wears its boxy DNA with pride, but with a cleaner, more aerodynamic front fascia. The grille has been reshaped slightly, giving it a bolder, more modern look. The LED headlights, a first for the NV350, now give the van a more premium edge. But the design remains functional above all else. Sliding doors are wide and low for easier passenger entry, and the rear doors open to a high clearance, making cargo loading a breeze. Inside, things have taken a solid leap forward. While previous generations of the NV350 were known for durability, they weren't exactly praised for cabin design. The 2026 model changes that. The dashboard has been redesigned with better ergonomics, and a new digital instrument cluster in top variants gives it a more modern feel. The infotainment system has also been upgraded to include Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth connectivity, and improved audio systems. USB-C ports and wireless charging are now available, too, which makes it a lot more user-friendly for modern passengers. And speaking of passengers, depending on the configuration, the NV350 can still carry between 10 and 18 people. That makes it ideal for shuttle services, schools, or even converted camper van setups. The seats are more supportive this time around, and materials are easier to clean, something business owners and fleet operators will appreciate. Nissan has also put a clear focus on safety for this generation. All variants now come standard with dual front airbags, ABS with EBD, and brake assist. But upper trims introduce features like vehicle dynamic control, hill start assist, rear parking sensors, and even a backup camera. In certain markets, a driver fatigue monitoring system and blind spot warning are also available, something almost unheard of in vans just a few years ago. Now, let's talk practicality. The cargo version of the NV350 is as functional as ever. You get a flat, wide load floor with anchor points, and the payload capacity remains one of the best in its class. It's a solid option for delivery companies, tradespeople, or even mobile business setups. One thing Nissan has really dialed in here is ease of customization. Whether you need storage shelving, cold chain transport, or a people mover configuration, there's a trim or conversion kit that fits. Another area where Nissan earns points is fuel economy. Thanks to engine updates and improved aerodynamics, the 2026 NV350 offers up to 10 to 11 km per liter in mixed conditions, which is quite solid for a full-size van. If you opt for the manual transmission, you might squeeze a bit more out of it, but most will appreciate the smoothness of the automatic. Let's shift gears and talk about comfort and driving feel. While the NV350 isn't built for speed, the steering is light, visibility is excellent, and ride quality has improved significantly. Nissan has reworked the suspension with comfort in mind, especially for the rear passengers. So whether you're driving school kids or airport passengers, the journey feels a lot less jarring than in past versions. What's also worth mentioning is durability. The NV350 has a reputation for handling rough roads, high mileage, and heavy use. Nissan hasn't abandoned that identity. Underneath, the chassis has been reinforced for better rigidity, and corrosion protection has been improved, something that matters a lot in humid and coastal regions. Now let's talk pricing and trims. The 2026 NV350 is available in several configurations, from basic cargo vans to premium 18-seater models. Starting prices vary by region, but you're generally looking at the equivalent of $28,000 for a base cargo model and around $35,000 for higher-end people carriers with all the options. That may sound like a lot for a van, but when you consider what you're getting, performance, reliability, safety, and room for up to 18 passengers, it's a smart investment. And if you're in a business where downtime costs money, this van's proven mechanical reliability and strong aftermarket support mean fewer surprises. Maintenance is straightforward, parts are widely available, and the powertrain is shared with other Nissan models, which keeps costs down. Nissan is also expected to release an electrified version of the NV350 in select markets within a year or two, especially as cities push for cleaner fleets. While it won't replace the diesel model entirely, it'll offer urban operators a zero-emission alternative for inner-city deliveries or people transport.